Voices in the dark. Voices in the dark. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is your boy Big K Solo, man. And today we're gonna do a little something today, man. This is Voices in the Dark, and I got a hell of a story for you guys, man. And I want you guys to hear the story when you guys wake up, because I know everybody's sleeping right about now. So that's good. There's nobody in the panel. Nobody in the panel. And this is like the first time I've ever seen this. Nobody in the panel, so this is gonna be like a story thing. You feeling me? So this is something that's been going on, that has happened in the year, I believe it happened in 2016 or 2018. 2016 or 2018, one of those years this happened. So I'm gonna go get something to drink, guys, and I'll be right back. Give me like about 10, 15 seconds. Like I said, there's nobody here, so this is just me, K Solo. You heard? So this is Voices in the Dark with your boy K Solo. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, we good. That's my word. I feel like if I'm doing this shit, like if I'm doing a story and shit, just me by myself, no live audience, there's nobody here. I mean, just one person. That's cool. I thought I was gonna get away with a story just by myself, but that's cool. Roll up this joint. Oh, come on, Playboy, don't talk. I got it. You're about to know this ain't it. Oh, come on. I just had the motherfucking paper, yo. Coca-Cola. I just had the fucking paper right here, man. Anyway, let's do this, man. What's up, peoples? This is your boy K Solo. You already know what's up. And today we're going to speak about voices in the dark. Today's a voices in the dark. I know it's not dark. It's daylight. It's like about 8:30 in the morning. But I feel like telling this story. And this is a good story. This is a story that I myself learned. And it's a crazy, interesting story. And do I believe it's true? Yeah, why not? The shit that's going on nowadays, I believe it. I believe the whole story. I mean, I know there's people out there who believes in what I believe. Damn, I don't know what the fuck I did with the paper, man. I got it. The fun shit on the floor. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys believe like I believe. If you hear that steam, that's steam, guys. If you hear that noise, that's steam. So, you know, that's a good thing. It's hot here, so it's better hot than being cold. Shout out to those men that's on the streets, you know. But anyway, there are many, many kinds of aliens. You have the short grays. You have the long grays that they like about 6'2", 6'3", 6'5" in height. And like I said, you got the short grays. People who've been abducted by the grays, by the short grays and long grays, they say that they believe that the short grays are like more robot than the tall, skinny grays. Then you have the other ones that everybody and their mother wouldn't want to meet if these aliens are for real. And these are the reptilian aliens, the aliens that look like lizards that are 8 feet, 7 feet. The females are like 7'1" to 7'3". Males are reported to be 7'5" up to 8 feet tall. Some people have said they're a little taller than that, 9 feet tall. And they very, very muscular. Very muscular. I mean, people who've been abducted by these so-called reptilian aliens has stated that these aliens are, like I said, 8 feet, 7'5" to 8 feet tall, sometimes 9. Like I said, very muscular, ready for war. They also say that the reptilians have a special diet, and we are part of that diet. We humans are part of reptilians' diets. Ain't that a bitch? Now, why I'm saying this? Because there's a story out, and it's been out for like 2 or 3 years, and nobody is speaking about this story. Very few people. And you catch it where else? You catch it on YouTube, you catch it on Spotify, you catch it at Twitter. A lot of well-known platforms has spoke about the story. Now, the story is about a special Mexican task force. And these guys are like the Navy SEALs of America. These are the Mexican Navy SEALs, top SEAL 6 type of shit. These boys are ready for anything and everything. Remember, these guys' weapons that is made by United States, so they got all the top toys. They got all that good stuff where they can shake and bake and blow shit up. Now, they was placed on a mission, and there was 20 of them. 20 Mexicans special task force that was placed somewhere in Mexico, somewhere in the middle of Mexico where nobody goes, where nobody be. The only one that goes there is guys like the cartel. And you already know when they over there, they working on, building that cocaine. How you call that shit? Heroin, uh, fentanyl. I mean, they doing it all, and that's what they do in the middle of Mexico, somewhere secluded. And God bless you if you run into them while they doing their work. I mean, you ain't never gonna leave out of there alive. So, it's crazy over there. So now, when these special force, these 20 young men who was in the military in Mexico, and like I said, this is the elite of the elite, these guys. So they went over there to terrify, to destroy this so-called cartel marijuana plant that they had up there. They had a big place, and they was growing thousands of trees of marijuana. That's what how I call the snitches was telling the government that, there's thousands of trees. They got millions of dollars worth of marijuana over there. Destroy it. Believe me, it's humongo. Humongo, it means it's big. You feel me? So anyway, so what the government does, they start planning. They get the right 20 guys, because all these guys was picked out for special things that they had. Like, some of them was special combat. I mean, some of these dudes was target marksmen. Some of these guys was special and explosive. Some of these guys their main thing was killing. I mean, each 20 of these guys, each of these guys has something to dispute. They had something to give. They had something special. So these ain't no regular Joe Blow dudes, you feeling me? These are professional killers. They has done this many, many times. So they go. They get there with 3 helicopters. 3 small, regular Mexican helicopters and shit like that. So they get to point A. Once they get there, you already know, they come down with the ropes. You already know how it is. They come down with that slick gangster shit. I like when they come down that rope shit, hanging onto the helicopter. I love that shit. But anyway, they all come down, all 20. And guess what? When they get down to dirt, they start doing what they gotta do. So they go out and search for this so-called marijuana kingdom. For me, it would be a kingdom. I love my weed. Oh, I would be happy living there. No question about it. Built me a wooden house and all the weed I could get. And once in a blue moon, a little shorty passed by. I'm happy. I'm in heaven. I'm in kingdom. I'm in the kingdom. So they walking. The first night, they chill. They still walking, but they, nighttime falls in. So they go, they pull out the sleeping bags. They get all the guys that's going to be doing security. Okay, you got 4 hours. You got 4 hours. You know how to do it. They break it down in 4 hours. Every 4 hours, the next man steps up and do the security. Wakes up and just, start watching your brothers. So that's how it was for the first day. Next morning, they go, they eat the little breakfast, and boom, they go right back and they start roughing it. You know what I'm saying? Rough Riders. So they start walking. Hours is going by, and these boys are still walking. Second night falls in. Same thing, just like the first night. Everything was good. Next morning, they eat their breakfast, and they go on. The thing that started popping was in the third night. The third night, and that's the same day where they found the marijuana kingdom. You know what I'm saying? I call it kingdom. You know what I'm saying? But they found that where they had all these marijuana trees. And man, the shit was, forget about it. Just like what the snitch said, it was humongous, big, thousands of trees. So these 20 soldiers who were the elite of the elite in Mexico start doing their job, and they start burning everything down. I'm talking about burning it down. I mean, I would have been crying. I would have been crying. And if not, I would, if I was a soldier, I would have been grabbing a bunch of buds here and there and just boof it, stash it. I don't give a fuck, but I'm bringing me some of that good shit back. You feeling me? So anyway, that third night, they found the shit, so they exhausted, they tired, they've been burning marijuana for hours. And remember, they have all these masks on, no question not to inhalate the smoke. But regardless of whatever you do, you sweating. Your paws, man. I mean, the smoke, the element of being around marijuana, wherever you see is marijuana. So that's going to hit you because you're sweating. Your paws are open. So, smoke and all that stuff is going to go into your system. So you're going to start feeling nice. And that's what happened. A lot of these soldiers started feeling nice. And when they started feeling nice, saying, they ate that night and everybody's the same old. Okay, you start the lookout. And 4 hours after that, you touch the next man and you already know what time it is. Now, by 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, the second soldiers that was doing security, the second ones, you had the first 5 or 6, the first 4 or 5 soldiers did the lookout. 4 hours passed by. You had the second shift while they work in the middle of their shift. By 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, they start hearing moans, like people being tortured, screams, and it went into the woods more. The darker, it just went all over the woods, man. They couldn't pick out the place where it was not coming from. If they go to their right, they was hearing that shit. They go to the left, they was hearing it. They in front of them, they was hearing it. Back of them, they was hearing it. It was like everything was all around them. So now, some of these soldiers was like, hearing people like it sounded like there was torture. Some of the other soldiers were not hearing that. What they was hearing was something dangerous, something not from this world. So everything managed to turn out okay because the next morning, they woke up, they ate their breakfast. It was kind of quiet that morning. It was so quiet that they did not notice that there was no wind, no animals. I mean, it was just quiet, too quiet. I mean, the only thing they was hearing, bro, it was when they was walking and when they used to stop, it was so quiet that they swore they used to hear their own heartbeat. And that's kind of strange. You don't hear no animals, no nothing. So that day, little by little, they started talking, like, yo, what was that? What do you think was it? Like, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. So what happens? Now, they decided that fourth day, that fourth in the morning, they decided that they took care of what they had to take care of with the marijuana. And they were supposed to go somewhere else to this warehouse where they were supposed to check if the cartels was there hiding or they were doing something else. Most likely if they was making fentanyl or heroin, because the fentanyl and heroin, they cannot do it outside like the marijuana. The fentanyl and heroin, it has to be somewhere where it's closed down. You know what I'm saying? Where they got a roof because you don't want it to start raining and mess up the product. So that's why they thought that there was a warehouse over there, and the warehouse was going to have a bunch of guys doing what they was doing, and these 20 soldiers was going to roll that up. It was going to raid and take all these people, to jail. Those that didn't put up a fight. So if you put up a fight, you already know it's going to be a battle. So what happens, the guy that's in charge of the 20 soldiers, he decided to say, you know something? Yesterday night was crazy. I'm not too sure about this shit. So why don't we say that we did not find the place and we turned around to go back? So the soldiers agreed. All 19 soldiers agreed to that one soldier who was in charge. So the one soldier who was in charge said, is it, that's the way we're going to rock? And everybody like, yes, sir, yes, sir. So they decided to go back home. But the thing about going back home, they couldn't go back home from where they came from, because you never know. The cartel must be, the cartel probably coming looking for these dudes. So these soldiers don't want to be walking where they came and all of a sudden bump into the cartels while the cartels are angry because of what happened with their weed, and forget about a big time battle. It's going to happen. So what they decided to do is go somewhere else. And the way they decided to go was go east. You understand what I'm saying? To wind up somewhere by the capital of Mexico. So while they're walking, they say, fuck it, let's go this way. So while they're walking, what happens? Nighttime is coming. Nighttime is falling. So while nighttime is falling, unless it's getting dark, they need to park somewhere like that. They could set everything up, get their sleeping bags, get the tents ready, get the surrounding, with the wires and what's it. But they had it down packed, son. They had it in a way that they had these wires and shit, and it was all around them. And if anybody hit those wires, you already know, an explosion, boom. You know what I'm saying? So that was legit. That was safe like that. Ain't nothing gonna go into that little camp that is not gonna die. Well, that's what they thought. So what happens? They in there, they set up everything, but by the time they're walking over there, they see a cave. And this cave was like pretty big cave, and it had like a big entry. Actually, they had two entrances to this cave. So what happened was that the soldiers, the dude that was in charge, he was like, yo, let's go inside the cave. But he was outvoted because they had the respect, because the dude that was in charge, all he got to say is, it's an order. Let's go to the cave. But he wanted, it was like a brotherhood. So he had like votes. Okay, how many want to go to the cave? How many don't want to go to the cave? So when he said the word, yo, how many want to go to the cave? And how many want to stay right here? All 19 hands raised up. Boom, let's stay here. Nobody wanted to go to the cave. So they didn't know no reason why they didn't want to go to the cave, but they knew that they did not want to go to the cave. You feel me? They had no reason for it. But they knew not to go into that cave. They felt something. So that night comes. The regular 5 that's doing security, they start doing security. It's like about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. The 5 soldiers that do security, they're going to wake up the other 5. Like, yo, it's your time. Get up, get ready, blah, 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 blah. So while the soldiers are getting up to get ready to, stand on their posts, they start hearing that same scream. That same haunting scream, like somebody's torturing someone. Not someone, a bunch of people are getting tortured. And like I said, some soldiers was hearing something demonic, something wrong, some kind of monster shit. They was hearing growl. And the shit is that this time, it was just one place that noise was coming from. And you guessed it, if you guessed in the same way I'm guessing. I mean, if you know what I know, it was the cave. The cave. That noise was coming from the cave. It was not coming over here no more to the left, to the right, to the front, to the back. It was coming to the front. And the front of me was the cave. So some of the soldiers, especially the one that was in command, he gets up and he says, yo, I'm taking 10 soldiers with me. 10 soldiers stays behind. Hold this shit down. But I'm going to go check what's going on. Because once again, it sounded like people was getting tortured. That's the sound that the sergeant or the captain, whatever, they call him sergeant. That's the sound that the sergeant was getting. That people was getting tortured. So he takes his 9 soldiers with him. And they go in that cave. So while they walking in the cave, they got their lights on, they got them, they weapons out, they got that shit cock and low, they got the laser beam out, boom, they got the red light, the target light. I mean, they walk in and all they see is walls, and the walls is glowing up because of the water, you know what I'm saying? Because, you got these caves and you got the leaks and you got the water coming out these caves, and it's all cold in there because they see the smoke, the vibration of the coldness, and it's just miserable. And when they walk in on puddles of water. I mean, it was just nasty. But they was going in there because the more they was walking, the louder the noise got. So while the dude who was in charge, the sergeant that was in charge, while he's walking, his flashlights hits something. And what it hit, it was the worst thing he ever could see in his life. What he hit while he was walking, pointing the gun and the flashlight down, he saw these fucking feet. Something looked like feet. But feet that looked like that had webs and fucking nails, like some crazy Wolverine type of nails. And when he points the flashlight that he's going up, the more the leg starts to show, and you see that the legs are fucking with muscles, bro. And he's pointing up and pointing up and pointing up until he finally sees the body. And it's a fucking reptilian with shit in his back. Like that shit that Godzilla got. The shit in their back, like lizards be having, iguanas and all that shit. Shit like that in their back. But these dudes was brolic. 7'5", 8 feet tall. The tallest dude in those 10 soldiers, I think it was the second dude that was a commander, and this nigga was like 6'5". And he looked like a puppet next to these dudes, next to these reptilians. Looked like a puppet. You feel me? Because these reptilians was humongous, be 7'5", 8 feet, and like, son, B, they were ready for war. And when they look at them, one of them had like a leather belt, some shit that's coming over here, boom, and he has something around his waist, like another belt with some kind of shit in his side. He doesn't know if it was a weapon or what, but he had it, and when he looks around, another one had it, but none of these, because when they look, and when the sergeant looks at that one, the next thing you know, another soldier points, and he sees another one standing right next to the sergeant, where the sergeant couldn't see him. But when the sergeant turned around, when the flashlights and the other soldiers are hitting the flashlights, now what they doing is they making the circle. The soldiers are making a circle like that. They can bring everything 360 around. And all 360, there was reptilians just standing there. And in these mountains, the inside of the mountain, they have boulders that was atop of other boulders. And these dudes, these alien reptilians was atop of the boulders like some lizard shit. Like some shit like they ready to attack. I mean, some crazy lion shit on these top of the tree and shit that they looking at you like ready to jump on you. It was like that. Now, none of these reptilians did a move. They didn't make a move at all until one reptilian popped out of nowhere. And it was a female reptilian, because the female reptilian, they knew it was a female reptilian because of the way the body was shaped. The body was shaped with the curl like a female human and tall, and it had like 2 lumps. You want to call them breasts, but they had like 2 lumps, no nibble, none of that shit, just 2 lumps in the front. You could see it was breasts, and the reptilian skin that looked like fish scales, but dry and greenish and dark, and a little dark yellowish. The eyes were solid red with dark pupils. Teeth was nothing but fangs. When the female comes out, they notice that the female not only has 1 strap leather shit with the holster, whatever the fuck they had. This bitch had 2 straps, like one coming here, like an X. Like an X, bang, bang, and it was like a color gold. She was shorter than the rest of the reptilians. That means the reptilians that was there was men. It was male. because the females are reported that the females are like 6'5", 6'2", 6'5", she's like around that size, that height. But the males are reported to be 7'5" to 8 feet tall. Sometimes people say a little taller than that. So while they chilling, all the reptilian did, the female reptilian did, she just made a fucking noise. Everything was quiet, nobody didn't do nothing until the reptilian popped out, and she just made a fucking loud ass noise, and this sounded like the noise that these soldiers was hearing for the past 2 nights. That screaming, torturing noise. And when the reptilian did that noise, that was like the sound for lunch. All those reptilians that was around, these 10 soldiers, they all popped their fucking fangs. Started making all these noise. And next thing you know, they jumped at these soldiers. But these soldiers, by the time these reptilians getting ready to jump, these soldiers already booking. They already was going 90 feet per hour. They was dodging. They was going. They was moving. Like they never moved before in their life. But these reptilians was fast. They was climbing on walls with their fucking nails. I mean, like the movie, the vampires and the wolves, not Twilight, not that gay shit. But the vampire, oh man, I forgot the name of that movie. But you guys know the vampire with the wolves and one of the wolves' name was Reagan, something like that, and the movie was banging. I like the movie. The shit was crazy. But like I said, once again, it's not Twilight Zone. Not that gay shit. I mean, not that lovey shit. But anyway, the movie was banging. So, hold up, guys. I didn't notice I didn't do this shit yet. Damn. I didn't do this. Okay, hold up. All right, got it. JD, what up, baby? What up? Down, what up, baby? So anyway, so the shit is like that. They jipping, they running, boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, one of the soldiers that was behind, he didn't want to take no more. He didn't want to take a chance. Fuck all that. He started blazing. When he started blazing, the rest of the soldiers are blazing. I mean, they going all out. But there's one fucked up part. That these reptilians are taking these bullets like nothing. Shit's are bouncing off of them, bro. Bing, 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 bing. So while they going and they see that the bullets ain't doing no work, I mean, I would have just kept on going, but some of these dudes wanted to keep shooting. I mean, it was not going nowhere, man. Just keep running, dude. One of them gets caught. The first one that started shooting, he gets grabbed by the arm. Once he gets grabbed by the arm, witnesses say that one of the reptilians just grabbed him and pulled him like this, and what happened was that his arm came out his fucking socket. I'm talking about the whole arm just came out. Dude is screaming, while his comrades, while his soldier buddies, they shooting, Some of them are smart enough to keep running. So by the time everything was done, 3 soldiers comes out the tunnel. The rest are in that tunnel screaming for dear life. I mean, it was crazy. Out of the 3 soldiers that came out, 2 of them died. Crazy wound. One of them was missing half of his fucking face. So when that happened, all you see is the reptilians. They did not come out the cave. Like, it was like a borderline, like, they stopped. And I believe they stopped because it was like about 5 o'clock in the morning, and the little sun was coming out. So what they did was when the sergeant was gone, he was one of the guys that was gone. He was done. He was bamboozled. You feel me? He was murdered in there. So the dude that takes over is the dude that's like 6'5", the tallest one out of the whole group. And he was the one that came out at the cave, and he was okay. He was smart. He ran. You know what I'm saying? When he saw the bullets wasn't doing shit, Sarge, let's go. Sarge didn't want to play there and play Superman or some shit with weapons, and the shit wasn't working out. So my man said, I'm out of here. And the other two got injured. You understand what I'm saying? So while homeboy turns around and he see, because he swore the Matilda was going to come out the cave and grab the rest of the 10. But when he see that the Matilda was stood there, he see that the 10 soldiers was pointing the weapons, and they start shooting, because they see that none of these soldiers are coming out there. The only thing that you see is big ass, ugly creature type of things. But it's still dark, and they can see the red eyes. But these things did not come out. So what happens? After the dude that's the second in command, as a matter of fact, let's call this dude sergeant. The other dude had to be a captain. The first dude had to be a captain. So the captain is murked. The sergeant's in charge now. The sergeant goes and calls it in. When they calls it in, the government tells them, the Mexican government tells them, okay, remove yourself away from there. Go back like about a mile away from the area, from the kill zone. What they did was they didn't go a mile away. They went a half a mile away from the kill zone. I'm talking about half a mile away from the cave. So when they get there, they stay there for a couple hours. They see that no help is coming. They're like, Jesus Christ, we're going to be in another night with these people? Because they're not telling them to leave. They tell them, hold your ground. Stay there until you get some help. Now, hours is going by. Remember, they got out that cave like about 5 something in the morning. Now it's going on 8 o'clock in the evening, and these people like, Jesus Christ, we're not gonna survive another night in here. Are you crazy? So the soldier starts calling in, yo, listen, what's going on with the help? What's going on with the backup? You know, and the government kept telling them, they're gonna be there, they're gonna be there, they're gonna be there. So somewhere like about 12 o'clock at night. And these soldiers are like this, bro, because they're hearing the same noise. And they swore that they heard some of their buddies, some of their boys, some of the people that they fought with in the military. They swore that they heard them screaming out, help me, it's not too late, help me. They saying for you guys to come in and help me. But they knew if they would send anybody in there, they knew they were going to get the same fate. After a while, you didn't hear the soldiers no more screaming, help me. But they was probably dead already. But you're hearing that noise still, like, that crazy noise. Guess what happens? They see two, first they feel the wind, like, but they don't hear nothing. All they see is a wind. And when they turn up like this, it's two helicopters that they've never seen helicopters like this. I mean, crazy helicopters. These Mexican soldiers never seen this before. So the helicopters, what happened? They stay in the air, blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, like 30 dudes come out of there. Soldiers, they come out of the rope. Whoop. I mean, they didn't come out like sliding. No. They came out of some shit that was hooked up to them, and they let them out like in the air. Some shit that you see in the movies. Boom, they come down. Where you think they get the movies, get these ideas from? So they come down, they all start landing, pop, 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 pop. But the Mexican soldiers, what they looking at is what these other soldiers are wearing. Their uniform. It's crazy shit that they never seen in their life. They got these, bro, it looked like some crazy future type of shit, some alien future type of shit. You feel me? I mean, I'm talking about the helmet that they had, the helmet that they had on. It was like a solar shit, boom. You know, you can't see their face, and everything was computerized. Even their voice, you cannot hear their voice because their voice was like muffled. You know, they sounded like a robot or something. Like, hey, come back with that. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy shit. And this was a special force that all they deal with is with shit like that. Shit that got to do with any kind of aliens, any kind of shit like that, paranormal, anything evil, any kind of monster people. Yo, this is what these people are there for. And the first thing they told the Mexican soldiers was this. Say, we are from your government. We are part of your government also. And we know all you guys' names. If any of you guys repeat this to anybody, you guys will regret it. You and your family. So the weapons that these so-called future soldiers, it was like black. The thing was no bullets. They don't shoot bullets. It was like an echo thing, like a wave type of thing, like boom, boom, that whatever it hit, it would destroy. I mean, it was some crazy kind of weapon, and every time they shoot it, a light for the both sides of the weapon would run with it, like whoop, and it would shoot out. It would run with it, whoop, and shoot like a light, like two lights coming out, whoop, and shoot out through the front. And like I said, it was like some kind of beam, some kind of wave type of shit. It was circled, because this is what the soldiers, the Mexican soldiers, was talking about, because a few of them leaked it out. Until nowadays, that I looked and I checking these soldiers out, what happened to the Mexican soldiers that so-called leaked it out? None of them around. No information. So those that started speaking, you already know. You already know. So what happens? They go in there. They go in the cave. Now this crazy shootout starts going on, and the Mexican soldiers are hearing the explosion that's going in there, the screaming, and they hearing these red towels like screaming even louder. This shit went on for hours until everything stood quiet. The battle was over with. Out of 30 soldiers, and I'm talking about the future soldiers, out of 30 of them, 3 or 4 was dead. And when they come out the cave, for every 2 soldiers that's from the future, I'm not saying they're from the future, but the shit that they had on was crazy futuristic, bro. 2 soldiers, every 2 soldier was bringing out a body, a reptilian. Every 2 soldiers that lived, it took 2 soldiers to pull out a body out of one of those bodies, bro. 2 soldiers to pull out one of those bodies. That's how big, that's how heavy these reptilian was. And when they leave, they come, they put them in a sack, like a fucking bed, like motherfucking, the beds I'm talking. Damn, I can't forget. I forgot the name of those fucking sleeping bags. It looked like a sleeping bag. They throw them in there, seat it up, put them in the helicopters and shit. And last warning, they told the Mexicans, we know who you are. Remember, we know who you are, where you guys live at. Do not speak to anyone about what you guys saw today. They turned around, they broke out. This is something, bro, that you could find out. You could check it out. Go on Google, on there, Spotify. Look for the story. The special Mexican task force. You will see the videos. You will see what kind of clothes they was wearing. I'm talking about the soldiers, the clothes they were wearing. You will get an idea. You get an idea what kind of uniforms these people had. I mean, this is crazy. And for years, man, there's been people talking about, there's been, Italians, man, living in our tunnels. Living in our tunnels. I mean, guys, how many times you go to YouTube or go to one of these platforms and you see these people who go to tunnels and come out screaming like, I just saw something, I just heard something. I mean, it's crazy. Look at the police officers. 2 police officers that they was called in. There was they confirmed that there was young kids bugging out inside this cave. What happens when 2 police officers go? They gonna go investigate this shit. They don't even get close to the goddamn cave. Not even nowhere near close to that cave. And what happened? They heard a fucking scream. They turn around and ran like 2 bitches. Seriously. Excuse me, I would have been right behind them, running myself. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. We don't know what's going on out there, people. We don't know our own waters, man. They say that we only know about 5% of our own water oceans. We know more about space than we know about our own ocean. Now, come on. Look at all these videos, man. All these cameras that showing fighter pilots, man. From our Navy, Marine, Air Force that's shooting these videos, man, of these amazing quick-ass flying saucers, whatever you want to call it, UFOs, how they go inside of water. Bro, how can you say no? I mean, if you think that Earth is the only planet that has life, you have to be crazy. They say that Earth is almost 5 billion years old, and it has another 2 or 3 billion years left. I say less, but a little less. But, that's me. But regardless, 2 billion, 3 billion years from now, it's a long time. It's a long time. So it's a beautiful thing. Unless global warming. That's bad. So what's the purpose of Earth lasting 3 billion years more if we ain't gonna be here another 25,000 years? So, doesn't make no sense. Doesn't make no sense how many years we want to save Earth and we're not saving it. We are our biggest enemies. And let me tell you, just like I believe in aliens and stuff like that, because like I said, man, if we was the only people living in this universe and other universes out there, it's a terrible space to lose, man, because there's a lot of space out there, B. You understand what I'm saying? That's a lot of real estate. A lot of real estate to be lost. But what can I tell you, man? You guys decide what you guys believe in, man. But once again, if you guys believe that you're the only ones here, man, you're fucking crazy. You know what I mean? So, it's amazing. Look, I don't believe in the fucking Bigfoot. I don't believe in none of that stuff. Bigfoot, or the abominable snowman, Mothman, Wicked Man. I don't believe in none of that shit. I do believe in this and that. I do believe in ghosts. No question about that. It's not a secret. I do believe in that. I do believe in spirits. I do believe in this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But things like that, the less neck monster, no. That's caca. But I do believe there's something in our oceans. I do believe there's something living in our caves. I do believe there are other people living amongst us that's not human. The reptilians, once again, reptilians, these so-called lizard people, they are a height taller than us. But what makes you think they don't have reptilians that are named 6'5", 6'2", 6'3"? The female reptilian is 6'5", 6'4", 6'2" to 6'5", the female reptilian. And their face is round. It's not like a lizard, their face is round. So they could put on some futuristic costume, makeup on. That shit could be some kind of AI beam and shit that they turn on, beep, and a fucking face comes out, a human face comes out. We see a human face. We see it and we feel it. But it's a fucking beam or some kind of shit that make a reptilian look like a human. If they had the technology to come all the way down here, if they had the technology to make, they spaceships or whatever you want to call it, UFO, go that fast and all this shit, they had the technology to do whatever the fuck they want to do. You understand what I'm saying? So don't be denied, people. Don't be naive and denied and all that good shit, naive. Because there are other things out there, and it's just not humans. All right? This is your boy Big K Solo, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. Little Mario, what up, baby? I got Little Mario in the house. OG Little Mario, what the hell, Little Mario? You heard? Haven't seen you in a minute, Mario. What we got here? Willington, cousin, what up, baby? What up, Willington? I haven't seen you here in a minute, my brother. In a minute. Right, guys? my man Rodriguez. What else we got here? Don, what up? 10. What up, 10? Little Mario, it's good to see you, baby. It's good to see you, Mario. Salute. TSTB, what up, baby? We got my man TSTB, no doubt. I haven't seen you in a minute, my brother. God bless you, baby. God bless you. Where's little Mario at? Bad. Let's throw Mario up in the stage. Boom, bang. Throw Mario up in the stage. Why not? Throw little Mario up in the stage. Mario, my little man. Anyway, guys, into this, man. I just came out, before I did this thing right here, I came out with a little something that I did it by myself. I mean, it was, like I used to, you know what I'm saying? And there was 5 crazy things I saw in Rikers Island. So go check that out. I just finished doing it. Go check that out. 5 crazy things I saw in Rikers Island. If you guys see some crazy shit in Rikers Island, please let me know. Holla at me. Like, I'm telling your story. Listen, man, this is my telephone number right here. And you guys already know that I have no problem throwing it up. You feel me? Throwing my shit up. Matter of fact, let me see what I got here. Matter of fact, hold on. Give me 1 second, peeps. Give me 1 second. Okay, well, I'm just not doing anything. All right, I got it now. Hold up. Bang. Yeah, so once again, man, you know what I'm saying? If you guys want to holler, man, you guys can holler at my telephone number right there. And you guys know that your boy right here, Big K Solo, also link it out. I'll be putting out the link. It's up to you guys to come in and holler at your boy K Solo. I mean, as long as it's respectful, everything is love. You feeling me? So this is your boy K Solo, man. Hopefully I'll be back tonight again. I will definitely be back tonight. And we're going to talk about this, and we're going to talk about that, and this and this something. You heard? I might hit you with another Rikers Island story tonight, and I might go another little motherfucking ghetto. How can I say this, man? Shit, I hit him with another Voices in the Dark. Yeah, I might do that too, man. I feel like back in the days, you know what I'm saying, when I first started, man. I'm going to start giving you guys some more original Rikers Island stories, man, because I know I slowed down on that shit big time. Just because a lot of people started doing it, and I was like, damn, I don't want to keep blowing it up, because keeping it fishy, a lot of people did. They blew it up, destroyed it. I mean, it was everywhere. Rikers Island story this, Rikers Island story that. So you already know, man, I'm going to bless you guys still with a Rikers Island story once in a blue moon, and you already know my shit is all real. No fake, no script, none of that shit, you heard? So you already know, people. Salute right back to you, Mario. God bless you, baby boy. God bless you, man. It's good to see that you're doing good. For real. Wood 10, what up, baby? Wood 10, one of my old subscribers. He's another OG. No question. Wood 10, yes, sir. Another OG. Mr. Microphone. Okay, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at this. All right, guys, let me break out, man. Yo, Woodington, man, I hope to see you, man, tonight, baby. Matter of fact, let me throw my man Woodington in here. Been a minute. What's the deal, baby? Salute right back to you, my brother. Salute right back to you, Playboy. Yes, indeed. Let me throw my man Woodington right back here. Where you at? Where we at? Bang! Okay, we got it. Anyway, guys, this is up, man. This is your boy K Soul, and I will be definitely coming back. And yeah, let's talk about what's going down. And the rumors, because I know this is rumors and I know this is fake news about Puffy's son going to jail for the rest of his life. I mean, come on. Fake news? If it's not fake, somebody hit me up and tell me, yo, Soul, that shit's for real. Homeboy's getting locked up. He gonna do time. I mean, like I say, it gotta be fake news because I haven't heard about it. I heard about it. I saw this shit on YouTube. 2 or 3 people speaking about it. But once again, that could be fake news. Most likely it is fake news. So you already know. Salute right back at you, Mario. Ya tu sabe. I see you guys tonight. You heard? So please, anybody, anyone, if it's true about Diddy's son, holler at me, man. Let me know your soul is true, man. I saw this shit on blah blah blah, and it's legit. I'm over here laughing to the monitor and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's legit, Solo. So holler back. You know? Okay, hold on. I almost lost that. Anyway, man, let me get out of here, guys. Let me get out of here. Let me throw this right back in here. All right, boom. So yeah, man, I will be back tonight, man. So most likely, keep it up, man. Do your thing, man. For all you YouTubers out there, do the right thing. Salute and keep doing your things, guys. You heard? You also could do what everybody else is out there doing. Get a YouTube, man. You stressed out, bro. You want to fight people and all that shit, man. Get yourself a laptop. Get yourself a little green screen. And sit down and tell your story, man. Instead of going out there and fighting and all that crazy shit. And, bro, tell your story, man. You never know, man. You never know. Somebody might come and say, yo, you got an interesting story, man. Let me write that. Let me write your life, man. And, yo, that could be a bestseller, man. It could be a movie. You never know. This is America, bro. Anything and anything is possible in this country. That's why I love this fucking country, man. Anyway, man, salute. Once again, your boy K Solo, and this is no other than Voices in the Dark. All right? See you guys later. Bye. See you tomorrow.
Voices in the Dark.